Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Stein with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Thursday, October 6th, 2022.
I'm John Carlisle with the Detroit Free Press. A couple years ago, two guys in a small town in the Upper Peninsula were drinking beer. Things got heated. Someone suggested settling it with a fist fight, but a friendly one of sorts. So they went online, ordered some used boxing gloves, and when they arrived in the mail, the two beer drinkers invited a few friends over to watch them duke it out in the backyard. Their little skirmish wound up being so popular that it became a fight club. They built a ring using poles, ropes, and colorful swimming pool noodles. They rounded up friends to serve as a referee, a panel of judges, and a ring card girl. They bought speakers and a microphone for music and announcements, and a bathroom scale to weigh the boxers. Within a year, their matches were drawing hundreds of spectators and dozens of fighters. But most remarkably, drug addicts in this drug-infested town began asking if they too could fight someday, and they began working out, some for the first time ever, joining gyms and eating better, quitting cigarettes and drugs. Somehow, along the way, what started as a drunken joke had become an accidental good deed, improving people's lives.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kristen Shamus. The number of abortions in Michigan performed on out-of-state residents has more than doubled since the U.S. Supreme Court's June ruling, reversing Roe v. Wade, says Paula Thornton Greer, president and CEO of Planned Parenthood of Michigan. The ruling in Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization left abortion access up to states to decide. It also opened the door to a patchwork of abortion laws that continue to shift as bans and restrictions are put in place and tested in state courts. For now, the procedure remains legal in Michigan, and Planned Parenthood has hired additional staff to handle the increased demand. Among them are abortion care patient navigators, like Kristen Harder, who help people travel to Michigan when abortion access is limited or banned where they live. Harder says the majority of patients coming to Michigan for abortions are from Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Texas.
I'm Paul Egan reporting for the Detroit Free Press. Drug overdoses in Michigan prisons nearly quadrupled during the pandemic, up to 252 last year from just 64 in 2019. Those numbers are especially striking because prison visits, cited as a major source of prison drugs, were suspended for health reasons. A Free Press investigation found substantial evidence that corrections officers are bringing in illegal drugs and the administration is not doing enough to stop it. Thomas Dougherty, an officer at Parnell near Jackson, told state police he was getting $5,000 for each drug delivery he brought inside. The feds recently charged another officer at Lapeer Correctional Facility. Officers told the Free Press about lax enforcement of front gate security practices, and both officers and a prisoner have described being retaliated against after reporting corrections employees they suspected were smuggling drugs.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. Another day, another practice where some important Detroit Lions are missing. Just days before the Lions head to New England for a Sunday afternoon showdown with the Patriots, the Lions are still dealing with a rash of injuries. Amon-Ra St. Brown, DeAndre Swift, and TJ Hockenson were among the absences at Lions practice on Wednesday. The Lions also held out defensive lineman John Comiskey, linebacker Chris Board, and center Frank Ragnow, along with his backup Evan Brown, were all held out of practice. However, left guard Jonah Jackson returned to practice on Wednesday after missing the last 3 games with a finger injury.
To learn more from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. I'll see you tomorrow.